In my pursuit of trying to find the number of edge cubes and then the number of faces that come from those edge cubes, let's look at 3 different potential ways, and it's kind of cool to see the connection. These are 3 different ways you could have done it. These are also 3 different ways you could have confirmed it using alternate methods. The first method I'm going to call is just counting cubes. Now, just so we know, up here in the corner is from a previous endeavor, I figured out that the edge cubes were 12 times n minus 2. But let's see if I can confirm that. I sort of just got the 12 times n minus 2 by looking at numbers and looking at a 2 by 2 by 2 cube and a 3 by 3 by 3 cube and a 4 by 4 by 4 cube. But I'm going to try to figure out if I can find a way to do this differently. And I'm just going to start by counting cubes. And so I'm going to think just about logically. So if this is n and I have to take off my corner pieces, then I just took off 2. And if this is n right here and I have to take off this corner piece and I took off this corner piece, because my job is to count the number of edge pieces here, then wouldn't this be n minus 2? And so how many edges do I have on a cube? Well, I could just draw it. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 edges. So I'm going to do 12 times n minus 2. Now each edge gives me 2 faces. So each edge cube, right? Because the edge cube sits on here and then also goes around the side, And so, for example, the edge cube's sitting here and it also has a face right here going back that way. So I'm going to do 2 times 12 times n minus 2. So that's going to be 24 times n minus 2. All right, now let's approach it differently. So at least I confirmed that. That's good. But now let's look at it using the counting faces method. So just look at the face of a cube. And so I know these are my edge pieces here. And I'm just looking at a flat, 2-dimensional. So these are my edge pieces. And again, I'm noticing that it's like n minus 2, and this is n minus 2, and this is n minus 2 for the 3 by 3. Okay, because that makes sense. I'm getting rid of the corners. And it seems like I have 4 sides, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 times n minus 2, and that's just one single side of the cube. And so now I need to take 6 sides, because this whole thing needs to be repeated 6 times to create my cube. So, hey, check it out. Look, 24 n minus 2 appears again to give me the number of edge faces. Some guys like to look at this using layers. So they're like, look, okay, let's take this layer. Here's an edge cube. There's one going over here. There's one going over there and one going over here. If I were to look at the bottom layer, I'd get the same thing. So that's 4 plus 4. The middle layer, let's pretend I draw that in. Okay, so that's only going to give me this one and this one, this one and this one, this one and this one. Okay, so that's going to give me 4. So there's 4 on each of the 3 layers. Now this, of course, is for a 3 by 3 cube. So on a 3 by 3 cube, there's 4 of them on each. Well, how'd that happen? Well, because I took off 2 from each side. So I did 3 minus 1. And then I have 4 sort of sides of that individual square. So I'll do 4 times, hold on, I did 3 minus 1? No, I did 3 minus 2. Because I took off a core and a core. Okay, so how did I get that? Okay, so how did I get that? So this is a 3 by 3 by 3 grid. How come I only have 1 piece per side of a layer? Well, I took off the corner pieces. So I did do like an n minus 2 thing. And then I had 4 of those on each side. And in this case, I had 3 layers. So that's why I multiplied by 3. But that 3 layers was only because of the fact that I had a 3 by 3 by 3 grid. So this isn't making sense. Never mind.